Stand at the back of your mat, feet hip distance apart, and then begin to roll your spine down, chin to chest, bend your knees, let your spine, your arms, and your neck be heavy. Relax the shoulders once you're there. And then on your next inhale, lengthen your spine and look forward. And on your next exhalation, you're going to walk your hands forward out into a plank pose. Keep your legs and your core strong as you do this. And then once you're in plank, curl the tailbone under and lift your navel. Chest is forward, heels are pressing back. Spread your fingers really wide. Take a long, big inhale. And then when you exhale, knees down and chest down. Keep the shoulders rolled back. Inhale, lift into cobra. And exhale, slowly release. Press the tops of the feet into the earth. Inhale, lift again. And exhale, release. Once more, inhale, lift. If you want to, come onto your fingertips for a little higher cobra. And exhale, let that go. Press your hands down and come into downward facing dog. Take a couple of breaths there, relax your face, stretch your hips back up into the sky. The heels release as much as you can towards the earth without rounding the spine. Root your hands, root your feet. And then you start to slowly walk your hands back to your feet. So walk to the back of your mat again. Release the spine forward. Relax your head and your neck. And then inhale, start to rise back up. Arms sweep overhead. And exhale, hands at your heart. Let your spine roll down again. Make sure to really bend your knees to keep the spine long. Inhale, lengthen your spine, look up. And exhale, walk forward to plank pose. Now, if plank pose is ever too much, you can always bend your knees to the ground and take that variation still with the tailbone under and the navel in. Make sure that your face is soft, you're not crunching the teeth together. Relax your ears, your jaw. And then on your next exhale, let your knees come down and then your chest comes down. Roll the shoulders back as you lift into cobra. Exhale, release down. Inhale, lift your chest. If you want to, lift your hands as well, a little bit more strengthening. And exhale, release. Once more, inhale, your variation, high cobra, low cobra, or floating hands cobra. And then exhale, downward facing dog. Shake out your head and your neck if you like. Release any tension from your day, from your week. Observe how you can lengthen your spine on every inhale and how you can release the heels towards the earth when you exhale. Walk your hands back to your feet. Release your spine and then inhale, rise back up. Arms sweep overhead, shoulders stay down. Exhale, hands at your heart. Start to roll back down again. Inhale, lengthen your spine. And exhale, walk forward to plank pose. Take a long, deep inhale here. Exhale out your mouth. Take another long inhale. And then exhale, come all the way down on your belly. This time, inhale to cobra. Focus on the length of your spine and stay there for a few breaths. Try not to squeeze the face muscles, simply breathe. And exhale, release back to downward facing dog. This time, bring your big toes together in downward dog and lift your right leg to the sky. Avoid the tendency to open the hip here. Keep the pinky side of your foot towards the earth. And then exhale, bring your knee into your chest and step your foot through between your hands. Stretch the left leg away from you. And feel the length of your spine here while you're on your fingertips. Slowly start to rise up, arms overhead, spine is in line with your hips. And exhale, feel the pulsation, feel that your legs can stretch away from each other while you lift your navel and your pelvic floor muscle up. Exhale, release your hands, release the left knee on the earth, and then stretch the right leg long. On your next inhale, bend your right knee, and exhale, step into your plank pose. Keep your core strong. Inhale there, long neck. Exhale, lower or chaturanga, your choice. Inhale, come into cobra or upward facing dog. And exhale, release back to downward facing dog. Big toes come together, lift your left leg up into the sky. Again, keep your legs strong, hips squared. Exhale, knee to your chest, step your foot through with your core strength. Find that super long spine here as you rise up with your arms. Heart is aligned with your pelvis. Exhale, bend your knee a little bit more above your ankle. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, reach one more time up. And then exhale, slowly release your hands down next to your front foot. Bring your right knee on the earth and stretch your left leg. It doesn't have to be straight, just feel the sensation. Inhale and exhale, bend your front knee again. Press the hands down, step to plank, inhale. And exhale, lower or chaturanga, always your choice. Inhale, lengthen your spine, open to cobra or up dog. And exhale, pull from your core all the way back to downward dog. Big toes meet again. And then lift your right leg up into the sky. Again, strong and straight leg. On your next exhale, knee comes into your chest, step your foot through. Bring your left heel on the ground for warrior one. So find a steadiness in your feet and then lift your arms overhead, align your spine with your hips. Turn the left thigh a little bit in so that your hips can square. Shoulders are down, arms are straight and strong, and feel that you can press down into the earth to lift more up. On your next exhale, release your hands down on the earth. Inhale, step to plank or half plank with your right foot straight behind you. Exhale, foot down if it was up, and lower or hover. Inhale, cobra or upward facing dog. Make sure the legs are away in up dog. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, your left leg floats to the sky. Press into both hands. Exhale, knee to chest. Step your foot through and come to warrior one on the other side. Make sure you have enough space between your heels and then lengthen the spine, arms go overhead, reach the fingertips away from the toes. Long, deep breaths here. And your next exhale brings you all the way back down, hands next to your left foot. Again, step to plank or half plank with the left leg straight from your hip. Exhale, release the foot down as you lower or hover above the earth. Inhale, strong legs, cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Relax your neck. Inhale, let your right leg float to the sky. Exhale, step your foot forward and bring your left foot down. Inhale, rise to that warrior one again. And then when you exhale, let your hands come through the center line in front of your chest. Lean into your right foot and lift your left leg. The tendency is to open the hip just like in downward dog, but keep your left leg strong and in line with your hip. Breathe long and deep. And try to avoid squeezing your face muscles. Your next exhale brings your left foot back. Rise once more into warrior one, arms to the sky. And exhale, hands frame your right foot. From here, turn toward your left foot and stretch your right leg. You can go halfway down or all the way down if that feels better. Try to keep the left heel on the earth. We're just trying to find a little sensation in the left leg. Press the hands down forward next to your right foot and then come to plank. Inhale. And exhale, lower or hover above the earth. Inhale, cobra or upward facing dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Big toes meet, left leg to the sky as you inhale. Exhale, step your foot between your hands and ground your right foot on the earth. Inhale, start in your warrior one, lengthen your spine, arms overhead. And exhale, draw your hands toward your heart, keep your spine long. Start to lean forward into your left foot, keep the chest lifted, lengthen, reach the crown of your head away from your right foot. And breathe long and deep. Your next exhalation brings your right foot back on the earth. Arms rise, inhale, reach them overhead. Exhale, hands come down next to your left foot. Turn toward your right foot, bend your right knee and stretch that left leg. Again, just trying to find some stretch. We're not going for the biggest pose here. Slowly turn back over that left foot. Step to plank pose or half plank if you prefer. Exhale, come down, lower or hover above the earth. Inhale, rise into cobra or up dog, your choice. Exhale, downward facing dog. For the last time, lift your right leg to the sky, press into both hands. Exhale, step your foot between your hands and bring your left foot on the earth. This time, wave your arms up to warrior two. Make sure you have enough space between your feet and that your right knee is bent above your ankle. Roll your shoulders down and back, and then release your left hand behind you. Lengthen your right arm overhead, sideways opening here. And exhale, straighten the right leg and come to triangle pose. Reach your right arm forward and release the hand down wherever it naturally comes down on your right leg. Lift your left arm overhead or hand behind your neck if that feels like a nice variation. Keep pressing the feet into the earth. Lift your right kneecap so you're not hanging in your joint. And then slowly bend your knee. Come back, warrior two. Exhale, windmill the hands down to the inside of your right foot and turn again towards that left foot. Now this time your right foot can be flexed and you can come a little bit more down, but keep your left heel on the earth. Walk forward to your front foot, inhale, and exhale, step to plank pose. Slowly lower to the earth. Inhale, rise to cobra or up dog. And exhale, downward facing dog, pulling back from your core. Inhale, bring your left leg up into the sky. And exhale, knee to chest, step your foot through between your hands and ground your right foot. Windmill your arms up to warrior two. And then bring your right arm behind your back. Maybe you can even reach for your left thigh. And from there, come into that peaceful warrior. Lengthen the side waist and bring your left arm overhead. Keep that length in the left side of your body as you straighten the left leg. Try to avoid clicking with the knee instead. Lift your kneecap and release the left hand down wherever it naturally comes down. Right arm goes up into the sky above your shoulder or lengthen your neck by bringing the right hand behind your neck. Turn your right hip a little bit down and bring your left thigh more back. Slowly bend your front knee, inhale. Exhale, windmill the hands down. Shift again towards your right foot. Flex your left foot and bring your hands in front of your heart if you can. Again, keep the heel on the earth. And then walk back forward, inhale. Exhale to plank pose and lower down or hover above the earth. Inhale, your back bend. Exhale, downward facing dog. And then from your downward dog, walk your hands back to your feet and keep your feet a little wider this time. Toes are out, heels are in. And then melt your sit bones to the ground. Press the elbows against the inner knees. Yogic squat. Lengthen the spine. Release your shoulders. And then begin to slowly release your hands out in front of you. Lift your hips to the sky so you can come to downward facing dog again. And from your downward dog, step or lightly hop your feet to cross-legged and sit down on your buttock. Straighten your left leg, bring your right foot in like tree pose, and then lengthen your spine over that left leg. Reach your fingertips up to the sky and exhale, release them wherever they naturally come down. You're not reaching for your foot, you're lengthening your spine. If you happen to catch your foot, that's great. If not, that's perfect as well. So please try to go for the sensation instead of the foot. So if you feel sensation in the back of your left leg and your spine is still up towards the sky, then that's great. Maybe you're holding on to your thigh, maybe you're holding on to your ankle, to your shin, it doesn't matter. Imagine that someone is grounding your right thigh and lengthening your spine. Inhale, your arms come up. And then exhale, release your right hand behind you. Lift your left arm and your hips up to the sky. Little counter pose here. And exhale, slowly release. Switch sides. Straighten your right leg. Flex that foot. Keep some strength in the leg. And bend your left knee. Arms reach up overhead. Exhale, with that long straight spine, reach forward and fold over that leg. Imagine you're shining with your chest towards your foot, so you never want to collapse in the chest completely. Keep the length. If you feel any competition with yourself, close your eyes and feel more the inner work, the inner breath, instead of just how the pose looks. Now your next inhale brings you back up. Reach your arms up overhead. And then exhale, release the left hand behind you. Lift your hips and your arm overhead. Lengthen the side waist. And exhale, slowly release back down. Bring your knees together and make sure that you can roll back onto your mat. Use your core strength. Do it slowly. Try to avoid skipping those places that feel a little bit weaker. And then hug your knees into your chest. You can cross your legs so that feels good and take the outside of your feet. Roll circles over the low back. Relax any tension around your buttock, around your spine. And then slowly release your legs and start to come into a twist. You can do any twist you like. You can just let your knees relax to one side. You can bring both knees in line with your hip, or you can straighten the top leg and make the twist a little deeper. And then bring the knees through center towards the other side. Make sure you take that same twist on this side as you did just before this one. And come to center. Give your knees a hug. Squeeze your knees in towards your chest. Lift your shoulders, your head. And then slowly let that go. Straighten your legs, straighten your arms next to your body. Shake everything out and release in Shavasana. Palms of the hands are facing up. The feet are wide and the feet just drop out to both sides. Feel deep peace entering your toes, relaxing your whole body here. You can stay in your Shavasana for as long as feels good. And when you're ready to come out, bend your knees into your chest, roll over to your right side, and slowly come up to seated. Cross your legs. Rest your hands on your knees or your thighs. Feel the peace in your body as you bring your hands in front of your heart and dedicate this practice to someone you love. Namaste.